I followed a rude lady around the supermarket with my screaming kid until she gave up and left. So this happened when my son Tyler was about 2. He's 7 now and doing great, but back then we didn't know he had autism yet. We just thought he was going through a really tough phase. Every trip to the store was a gamble. Some days he'd be fine, other days it was a complete meltdown over nothing. This particular Tuesday, I'd been up since 5 because Tyler had a bad night. My husband was out of town for work. I had exactly 1 hour between Tyler's morning nap and when I had to pick up my daughter from preschool. I needed groceries desperately. We were down to cereal crumbs and ketchup packets. We got to the store and everything was okay for maybe 10 minutes. Then we passed the toy aisle. Tyler saw this blue truck on the shelf and lost his mind. He started screaming and reaching for it. I tried explaining we couldn't get it today. I tried distracting him with his favorite snack. Nothing worked. He was full on sobbing, that kind of cry where kids can barely breathe. I'm pushing the cart through the produce section, trying to grab apples with one hand while patting Tyler's back with the other. I'm exhausted. I probably look like a mess. My hair's in a greasy ponytail and I'm wearing the same shirt from yesterday. Other shoppers are giving me sympathetic looks or just avoiding eye contact completely. I get it. Nobody wants to be near a screaming toddler. Then this older woman walks past us. She's got perfect silver hair and designer sunglasses pushed up on her head. She looks at Tyler, then at me, and says loud enough for half the produce section to hear, "Some people really shouldn't bring children out in public if they can't control them." I just froze. Tyler's still crying. This woman is shaking her head at me like I'm the worst parent alive. And something inside me just snapped. Instead of yelling back or crying or leaving the store, I decided to make her shopping trip as uncomfortable as mine. She headed toward the bread aisle. Suddenly, I needed bread too. I pushed my cart right behind her, Tyler still wailing away. She picked up whole wheat. I stood 3 feet away examining the ingredient list on rye bread. She moved to check prices. I moved with her. She gave me this look and moved to the next aisle. Canned goods. Perfect. I needed soup anyway. I followed her there too. Tyler was starting to calm down a little but then got a second wind when I wouldn't give him my phone. The crying got even louder. This lady kept looking back at me with this horrified expression. Every single aisle she went to, I went to. Dairy section? I suddenly needed milk and yogurt. Pasta aisle? Time to stock up on spaghetti. Cleaning supplies? Better grab some dish soap. I stayed about 5 feet behind her the whole time, browsing shelves, comparing prices, acting totally normal except for my screaming kid in the cart. Other shoppers started noticing. One younger guy actually grinned at me when he figured out what I was doing. An older man gave me a thumbs up, but this lady was getting more and more frustrated. She'd speed up, I'd speed up. She'd backtrack to an aisle we'd already been down. So would I. After about 15 minutes of this, she only had like 4 items in her basket. She looked at me one more time, and I just smiled at her while Tyler screamed about wanting goldfish crackers. She turned around, marched straight to the checkout with her half-done shopping, and I watched her leave the store. Tyler actually calmed down right after she left, like he knew the mission was complete. I finished my entire shopping list in peace. Got everything I needed. Even remembered the milk I'd actually run out of. At checkout, the teenage cashier was trying not to laugh. "Did you really just follow that lady around the whole store?" she asked quietly. I shrugged. She had opinions about my parenting. Figured she should experience it up close. When I got to the car, I felt better than I had in weeks.